Heidi ho there, YouTubers. It's a beautiful day here in the rural Midwest and a great day to get a lot of projects done on the homestead. Prepare for winter, do some cleanup, kind of dig up out of this rain that we had, all this lovely mud here. That's okay, we need the moisture. We were pretty dry there for a while. I would say still in drought status, but the rain we've had has definitely helped. And I'm going to take you along with me on just kind of a typical day that I dedicate to taking care of all of the maintenance chores on the homestead, and sometimes incorporating some parts of bigger projects that is going on as well. Can't get my grammar right this morning. That's okay. You know what I mean. And I thought you might just like to see the nitty-gritty of having a homestead. Sometimes it gets a little glamorized, I think. And I just, the truth of the matter is, Fuzzy says hi. The truth of the matter is, it's very rewarding, but there's a lot of dirt involved, a lot of poop involved, and a lot of just, you just got to dig in and get dirty and be willing to do that. And it doesn't matter what time of year, what the weather is like. You have to stay on top of these things, otherwise they will consume you. And I don't like to be consumed. I try to not be consumed. So yeah, I'm going to take you along. I hope you enjoy. And let's get to it. One of the first things I need to do is I need to get this stall cleaned up, and these mats rearranged. Stall mats are great. I 100% recommend having stall mats in your stalls. It makes cleanup a lot easier, and horses should drop any hay or grain or feed on there, then they're eating it off the stall mat and not off the ground, and where they ingest dirt and pebbles, and here in the West, sand, which all those things lumped together without sufficient water can create a colic situation, and then you have a very sick horse that could potentially die. So I actually don't keep horses up in stalls. I will bring them up in here to feed if they need some special feed, just to separate them out from the rest of the herd if they need that. Some of the horses, if it's really bad weather, that just don't handle it as well, I will bring them up into a stall. But as a general rule of thumb, horses like to be out, they like to be grazing, they like to be, horses. So I really try to make sure that they are out and about. Also, it means less maintenance for me, less time cleaning stalls. All the horses here have sufficient shelter, so no worries about that. And one of the bigger projects I am working on, though, before winter really sets in, is to open up the whole back area of the first 3 stalls here, so that the horses in the very back wooded area can come up into the stalls if they want when the weather gets bad. But they will be able to come and go as they please and go back out into their wooded area. So, just the first thing here on the many to do on the homestead today. I wanted to turn Bertha off, that's the name of this tractor, because I just want to say something very important. And that is, yeah, I love my tractor. I know tractors are generally associated with men, and there's plenty of women that use tractors and heavy equipment, don't get me wrong. But, yeah, it's a very important part of a well-functioning homestead. And I just gotta say that a woman in her tractor is kind of a special thing. Yes, it is. So, that's all I wanted to say. Back at it. Here is a homestead hack for you. If you need to move stall mats, they're pretty cumbersome. The bigger ones can be a little heavy, but more than anything, they're just really cumbersome. You have to have one of these little grabby dealios. I don't know what the technical name of this thing is. It's not even for the purpose that I use it for, but if you can get your hands on one of these to move your stall mats around, totally recommend it. So here's a homestead hack for you if you have horses and you have stall mats, or if you just use stall mats for any of your livestock. You need one of these. Horses are, they can be a little destructive in just the sense that obviously they're big, heavy critters, and they can shift stuff around pretty good. I'll set these, and if I had a horse staying in here for any length of time, these would end up getting rearranged. Not by a whole lot. It's been a while since I've been in here to get them fixed up. But yeah, it's probably the one downfall of them, but that's okay. They're worth every penny.